Hello friends, welcome to today's Grid and Cloud Computing class. And now we are going to see the GPU computing to exascale and beyond. And this will come under technologies for network-based system. In this GPU computing to exascale and beyond, first we will see the introduction about this GPU. GPU means graphics processing unit, and it is a coprocessor or accelerator that will be mounted on graphics card or video card, that is computer's graphic card or video card. GPU cannot work separately, that is it will work along with CPU. So it is called as coprocessor, and this GPU offloads the CPU for graphics tasks in video editing applications. The first GPU was introduced by NVIDIA called as GeForce 256 in the year 1999. These GPU chips can process minimum of 10 million polygons per second, and which are used nearly in all modern computers. And some GPU features were also integrated to certain CPUs. In modern GPU, chip can be built with hundreds of processing cores. So it is otherwise called as massively parallel processing. How these GPUs work? GPUs are coprocessors which are attached to CPU, and the NVIDIA's GPU has been upgraded to 128 cores on a single chip. So each core on this GPU can handle 8 threads. One core can handle 8 threads. So totally 1024 threads can be executed concurrently. 128 into 8, that is one core, 128 cores totally, and 8 threads can handle by single core. So totally it can handle 1024 threads which can be executed concurrently on single GPU. So it is called as massive parallelism. And modern GPUs are accelerated to graphics or video coding, and which are used in HPC systems. HPC systems are very powerful supercomputers with massive parallelism at multi-core and multi-threading technology. And GPUs are designed to handle large number of floating point operations in parallel, and these GPUs are used in mobile phones, game consoles, embedded systems, PCs and servers. And nowadays almost all very powerful systems are using only these GPUs. And next one is GPU programming model. Here we are going to see how this GPU will work along with this CPU. GPU is here and this CPU is here. The use of GPU along with the CPU for massively parallel execution in hundreds or thousands of processing cores. One GPU contains thousands of processing cores because each GPU can have more number of processors. For example, n number of processors are there in this GPU, and each processor are having n different cores. Each core can execute one process. Okay. So totally how many cores are here? Capital N into small n cores are there in this GPU. And for all these things, one device memory is there. This device memory is common for all the processors which are attached in this GPU. And this device memory is connected to the main memory, that is the bandwidth. The bandwidth of device memory should be mapped with this main memory. Along this only the CPU is going to instruct this GPU for executing massive parallel processing. Massive parallel execution. execution of instructions. Here the CPU is a conventional multi-core processor with limited parallelism, because in the CPU we are having only the limited number of cores, but the GPU has a many core architecture that can handle hundreds of simple processing cores. So organized as multiprocessors. The CPU instruct the GPU to perform massive data processing, and the bandwidth must be matched between onboard main memory and on-chip GPU memory. And that's all about the GPU computing to exascale and beyond. From this topic, one university question is there. Brief the interaction between CPU and GPU in performing parallel execution of operations. Friends, try to answer this question, and in the next class I will give some other topic from grid and cloud computing. Thank you all of you.